Great drive, this one. They could get all the way onto the surface. A big, bold play, and it almost paid off. Close to the surface. Let's see if they can get it up and down.
Nearly finding the dance floor there, Luke, off the tee. Great stuff.
Got all of that one, using all the power to try and take it deep under par.
Oh, loving seeing that aggressive play there, Luke. Great drive.
So much easier when you roll like that, isn't it?
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. And that will take him to 2 under.
Now checking in on the standings, they're currently tied for first place with Justin Thomas.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing. Oh, that was pummeled into submission.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. A 7-footer right here. Looking good. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done.
Little birdie look in here.
All right, you'll make it the next time. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. And after that hole, leading Justin Thomas by a stroke. Time to tee off at the 6th.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
That's a good-looking shot there. The sixth hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
And he's hit that inside the range.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread.
Putting for a par here.
That's tracking. And in it goes for the par. Now 2 shots up after that one. This hole is a par 5.
Par 5, 600 yards straight away. Wanting to make birdies, but par is a good number.
Well, this should find the short grass. Second shot here on the 7th. Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
No, that's too bad. Just 3 feet to the cup.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And that will take him to 3 under.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
He's paced it, he's read it. It's time. Little 27-footer.
Oh, you know you want to.
Yeah, that's well judged. And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3 to say the least.
Going with the 5-iron here. Should find the green here. Well, that's well played into birdie range here at the 8th. This putt is of 9 feet.
This for a birdie run.
Looks like they may have pushed that one.
Par putt coming up here. He sits in first position.
Next up is this par 4 hole.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their 2nd shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by. Stonking drive there.
Sitting at -3, currently in the lead.
Nicely done.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
This one will run uphill.
Looking better.
You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
Bit untidy, wasn't it? Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up from about 100 yards.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Come out of the rough, your distance control gets off.
And here we are with their 4. Well, you like the look of those hands.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
And now over to Tony Finau.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard.
And with that hole finished, they're currently in the lead, with Brooke Henderson following in second.
And we've arrived at a par 3.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Going with the hybrid.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
And if they didn't have their rival Tony Finau's attention before, they certainly do now. What an approach shot.
Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
A bit long on that one. And this putt coming up for his par. Well holed. Let's move on. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one.
This shot from around 210 yards.
Currently leading by 3.
looks to be going with the 5-iron. Not a bad play, that one. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Henny, how's that ball lying?
This is like a bad lie with a bit of grilled bad lie on top, sprinkled with dashings of bad lie.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Oh, so close. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Well done. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
Nicely done. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
This one is all over it.
That was special. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Ooh, nice looking putt. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And that will take him to 4 under.
And a quick glimpse at the leaderboard now. And this player holds the lead, with Brooke Henderson trailing in second place.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
Par 4, sweeping from right to left down the hill. This is a challenging hole. That is right down the sprinkler line.
The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Parts can be made.
Going with the 8-iron here. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
Let's recap his 4th shot. Wonderful effort. And back to the play, shall we? And this putt will take them to 5 under.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
just didn't drop. Putting for par. And down it goes. Now 4 shots up after that hole.
And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
That one's heading down Broadway. And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
Let's see if he can make this and keep the par on the card. And with that putt, now at 4 under, heading to the final few holes.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Well, would have been nice to get the birdie, but a par never hurts.
Let's take a look at the current standings.
Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
And now striding onto the tee of this par 3 hole.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 24 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for birdie here.
Ooh. That's disappointing. Just a 4-footer remaining.
That's a good putt to make, that one.
And now 4 under for the tournament.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Time to face a par 4 now.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
Time for the second shot at the 17th.
Pretty good shot there.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Looking really good, this one. Well, this was the conundrum, wasn't it? When the new rule came in, do they leave the flag stick in or do they take it out? I'm pretty sure they wish they would have taken it out there. Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
That's not the one he wanted. Henny, what's the player facing here?
He's got the big 200 all the way back to this pin.
Going with the pitching wedge here. This one should find the rough. And that shot back in the fairway. Currently -5. Currently in the lead.
They've chosen to club down here.
Oh, what a shot by our leader. Lining up here for a chance to win the tournament. What a putt to make. It was on a good line. Not the end of the world. There's another chance here to close out the victory.
They'll be disappointed with that one. That was a pushed putt.
All right. Well, you've got to take your hat off to them, Rich. Just an outstanding performance this week.
Backing up the Brinks truck once again this week, filling it up.
And it's worth taking another look at that one.
And as we take a look at our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to Henny for bringing us all the magic from the course today.